see. Okay, this is part 2. Somebody called and interrupted. They say that it is so many entities that encompass the source of helping you, that in order for me to really be able to say it, I just call it the powers that be, because they are beings in their own way and form that they are. And so, again, that's why I call it the powers that be. So it's all different encompasses and ways in which they express themselves. But they are, to be is a form of who you are in your essence. And that's why I call them the powers that be. I have different sources. Sometimes they're angelic guides. Some of the sources that I get to might be ancestors that have passed on and talked to me. Or they might even be also ones that have been known as to be feminine, divine feminines, or masculines, or masters that have passed on. I have all different types of things. So for anybody, and I know, and I'm just saying that I'm not discrediting where I'm getting this from. Like I said, I could be a teacher that sit down and just be a teacher, and then that's all I do. This is not something that I ask for, but I know that this is a gift that has been passed on from generation to generation. And this is not something I just woke up today and said, oh, I'm going to read cards. Oh, I'm going to channel. I'm going to let. I know that my work speaks for itself. I see it. I see it from in the comments in the chat when we had that. I see how you all have been healed, or you have been empowered by the seminars and the workshops that I have. I see in the comments of them say, oh my God, that's my DM. I don't know your DM. I done got to the point I don't even ask about what your DM's name is. That's how well and good that I know that I have. And that's not coming from a place of me being cocky. Well, thank you, Ralphie. Thank you for that confirmation, Ralphie. That's not coming from a place of me being cocky or full of myself, as the person said. That's just, I just know what I know, and I'm looking for valid confirmation. I got confirmation from that from Archangel Raphael, who does that when you hear those sirens or those bells. That's a confirmation for spirit to say, yes, what you said is divine truth. So this ain't coming from me, and I know I can hear some of you all say, you ain't got to go in there and prove yourself to nobody else that's right now operating from a lower consciousness. Just in case this person, because I keep on feeling that this person might try to come on underneath another alias. Just in case you try to come back on underneath another alias on some things, like I said, you know, look, judge, so ye not be judged. So look at yourself first, and then see where you're coming from, and is that place. If you were truly coming from a place of trying to help, you would have what I call the finger tap. You would pull me over to the side and say, hey, it's some things that I have some a little kind of question about, I'm a little concerned about this. Then you'll say that. But then go ahead and criticize about every little minute thing, about the way in which my formatting, the way I do things. That to me is, now I could tell you're talking about yourself. And when I looked on your channel, yes, I tapped into you to see you got a lot of things on there that I see room for growth as well. So I'm just going to say it in a nice way, because I could go there. I could go speak fluent karmic, and I could say again that I ain't, this is a spiritual walk. I might not be fully spiritual or divine. You got to remember that I'm still coming from that. So my thing is, I'm not even going on that part, because I know proof is in the pudding, and I've seen that from my clients. I seen that from my mom. I seen that from ancestors coming. They ain't got to come and talk to me. And I seen the divine masculines, how they have entrusted me when I do my channelings and I talk to them. They ain't got to bring me into the fold to tell me about what's going on, or walk into the place and then give me pain. That stuff ain't nothing I could cook up off the top of my head. And then also that's confirmed to say, yeah, they back is hurting. That lets me know I'm fine, but then I get a pain. That's something I done cooked up off the top of my head. Get out of here with that. So anyway, I am venting a little bit. But my thing is that we got to understand, even through those moments, I still got to learn how to still shine just like the sun. You know, those clouds or those storms that come in, just like the tower moments, we still have to go in ahead and still choose to shine regardless. So this morning, what I'm just saying is take a lesson from the sun. Remember that you are the light, and that everybody else is the purpose why in your own way you chose to be a light worker, because you knew that it was a chance that from you being here, you being a very unique individual in person and expression, that by you being here, other people will be able to feed off of that energy and be empowered, just like the sun, to go on ahead and to spiritually grow as before. Due to, I say angelic, I seen the feather. I was like, where they come from? It's so angelic, so they let me know I'm with you. That also knowing that, again, that from that part, you are needed. Your light. Sometimes those things, when the clouds come along there, that's just as a reminder, just like that person, just to keep on pushing, you know. They thinking that maybe Bobby saying, they say the word resist, that it'll bring up some resistance and say, well, nah, maybe I won't do the morning drive because this person said X, Y, and Z on that. But we got to remember, maybe I won't keep on going on this divine, on this mission, or keep on this being in this divine journey, because every time I do this, I get pushed back from the divine counterpart. He don't look like he's sold on it. It's not about them again. It's about you becoming whole. It doesn't matter what type of walk of life that you are in. This is you just getting on the journey, or you've been at the journey for 10 years or 20 years or whatever. It's going after your bliss and what makes you happy. Like I tell the kids, as long as you ain't killing nobody, nobody gets shot, nobody gets stabbed, nobody gets harmed by you going after your bliss, then do it in this life. This brings me my bliss by helping you all, connecting with each other, seeing you all grow. My goal is that everybody underneath the sound of my voice will be in union, including myself. If that means union with self or union with your divine counterpart, that's foremost. I would love that to happen first. That's the first thing. Beyond, I would love for that to happen. That's your other part of you. Part of me says, okay, if you don't do that, it's like you're giving up on yourself. Like myself is not that powerful enough that I can't bring it together. So for somebody to say I'm not advocating that, no, I wrestle with that daily, or about that saying. But I understand that that's where people on different walks and the twin flames are at this moment. That some of them is saying, you know what, right now that's not making me happy. And if you knew all the things that happen behind the scenes, some of the toxic things that have happened on both sides with the divine feminine and divine masculine, and the pain and some of the hurt that you would say, well, you want them to keep on continuing on to be in that, in that consciousness or in that feeling, at all, while this person is coming from a place of hurt and they haven't found themselves, but they, like a bull in a china shop, crashing and burning everything in the process because they haven't learned themselves yet. But you saying to stay there, I'm not going to sell them no pipe dream like that. That's not who I am. I'm going to show all different various sides of what's going on. And honestly, that's where some of the twin flames are. Some of the divine feminists are tired. Point blank. They tired of trying. But does that mean I give up hope on the twin flame thing or the divine masculine? No, because everything in this world is temporary. Ain't nothing permanent. That's how he's showing up now. Years from now, months from now, week from now, hour from now, he might even change. Someone will click within him and say that. I always think about Robert Downey Jr. I love him. And how he started up from a child and he was using alcohol and all that kind of stuff, until one day he said he looked at his wife and seeing how he was hurting her, and he's like, that's enough of that. I'm not doing this no more. Then now he's went on to do movies and having children. And he said every time we look at his kids or his family, that's a constant reminder. I'm not going back to that way. So you can't tell me that it can't happen. with the divine masculine. They can make a 360, as I'm learning the kids with angles, turn around and to change them something. We just have to pray that something happens to make them click to say, you know what, I don't want this anymore. I'm selling out on myself. I'm selling out on myself with the chance of having true love, divine love, the love that God has. In the meantime, while they're discovering themselves, the thing is with the divine feminine or even in the divine masculine, if you having your counterparts doing that, go out and live the best life that you can. Say, I'm living my best life that you can until this point, and to shine just like the sun shining on me right now. All right, then. Until next time, I will be email my subscribers. Please look out. I will be sending out to you today or sometime between no later than the weekend. The free meditation for you all to help you all to open yourself up to love, new love. Whether you having your divine counterpart coming in an expression of love in a new way, not that old stuff, not with that old baggage stuff, and then also with the also I thought I see somebody, and then also that, and then I'm on a release for the rest of you all, for you all to get that, probably $11, 11 on my thing. Those of you all that are not subscribers, if you want to subscribe, go to Divine Unisouls 11 at gmail.com. Say I want to be a subscriber, that you could get it for free. Otherwise, that I'll put it on my website, divineunisouls11.co, for you to give, for you to pay $11. If you want your DM 411, also please contact me as well, for that. That you can get your reading for $22, video, which is always impact and infused with empowerment, healing, and transformation for that, so you can get an idea of what's going on. And then also, if you want to DM 411 live as well, make sure that's $44. If you want to do a live reading, that's how much it is. Okay, so again, love and blessings. Thank you for being with me, those who are rocking with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being there with me in a support, because again, just like the sun, we feed off each other. My sun shines on you, and in turn your sun shines on me, and we feed off of each other. Okay? All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.